Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. And real quick, I want to talk about a film that came out back in December in theaters, but finally got a 4K release just a few weeks ago. And it was a film that I wasn't really sure how I was going to feel about this one. It's animated, so that's a plus right there because I do like animated films, and it has an anime style to it. And I'm kind of hit and miss sometimes, honestly, with anime. Some I like, some I don't like. But this one, I was pleasantly surprised with how it turned out, with the story of the film itself and just how much I enjoyed it. And that is The Lord of the Rings: The War of the Rohirrim. Now, this one takes place many years before the everything that happened in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but everything ties in very, very nicely. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to read the back here, giving an idea of what the film is about. But first off, it is presented by Peter Jackson, and it's a film by Kenji Kamiyama. So let's see. My eyes are getting a little fuzzy there, guys. So bear with me. It's very small writing. 183 years before the original film trilogy, King Helm Hammerhand of Rohan defends his people from Wolf, a vengeful Dunlenging lord, forced into a last stand at Hornsburg, later known as Helm's Deep. Helm's daughter, Hera, leads the resistance against an enemy determined to destroy them. Guys, I'm not kidding. Look at the writing. This is small. This old man needs some bifocals in order to read this small print on this one. But yeah, I mean, you can get an idea from the animation style right there, and like how it looks here in the front and on the back as well. And that's the cool thing. Like I said, it ties into the original trilogy. You get an idea how Helm's Deep became known as Helm's Deep, and I enjoyed that. And there, at the end of the film, there's a couple other connections that pop up, and then a couple characters that you see pop up, and some names that pop up that lead into the actual Lord of the Rings itself. But like I said, it also, like I did say here on the back, it it's basically the story of Hera. Now, Hera is the daughter of King Hammerhand, Helm Hammerhand. I'm going to get it right. King Helm Hammerhand. Try saying that 3 times fast. King Helm Hammerhand. This guy, he is massive too. He's a big dude. He really is. And he can handle himself very, very well. And basically, that's kind of how this film starts off. You're introduced to Hera first, and you can see she's a tough woman. She's definitely a tough, tough girl. And, she has 2 brothers, and along with her father, they take care of Rohan. But you have this lord who is coming in from another area and his son Wolf knows Hera. They grew up together, so they have some kind of a connection there. And Hammerhand, King Helm Hammerhand, he gets into this fight with this guy, and things do not go well. Wolf is out for revenge, and we're off to the races from there. And that's kind of how things go, and eventually wind up in Helm's Deep. And I think it's a really good story. It's a pretty long film too. Let me see if it actually says here. We have a runtime of 134 minutes, so well over 2 hours. But I don't feel like the pace is really sluggish at all. I think the story, because of the way the story is structured, it works its way through very nicely through that time frame. And I think that's a great thing. I don't think it doesn't lag, and that's always something I worry about with longer films. Is it going to lag? But this one doesn't. Like I said, the story's presented very well. The acting, the voice acting in this one is very precise. It's really spot on. Brian Cox actually does the voice of King Hammerhand. I'm gonna get that name right. Eventually, I will get that name down pat. But like I said, I enjoyed the film. Even though it takes place way before Lord of the Rings, I like how characters tie in, and areas that are named that we do find out later in Lord of the Rings, like Helm's Deep, how they got their name, and I enjoy that. I think it's a great addition to the Lord of the Rings franchise. So yeah, guys, definitely check out Lord of the Rings: The War of the Rohirrim. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with one. If you were on the fence, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance, and I'll catch you in another episode. Take care.